Welcome to Infinitenature Podcast. I'm your host, Latoya, founder of Infinite Nature. This is the first recording, which was recorded in the early morning hours. I wanted to start a podcast a long time ago and felt led by Spirit to do this first podcast. The podcast is a safe space where we discuss holistic health and living and also the benefits to the mind, body, and spirit. The topics will range from plant-based living, metaphysics, parenthood, and the list goes on. Turn your sound up for this recording because I confess this was done unexpectedly in the early morning hours while my husband and daughter was asleep. So I was trying to be quiet. Enjoy. Hello, this is Latoya of Infinite Nature, and this is my first episode from my new podcast that I decided to make because I am now a new mother. And I'm finding that time is something that I have to truly take advantage of because my baby girl definitely loves my attention, to say the least. So the reason why I decided to start this podcast is another way to express my creativity, another way to share all of my experiences that I've been having in regards to motherhood on a plant-based diet, as far as the changes that are taking place with my mind, my body, and my spirit through these new changes. Anybody that's already been following me on like Instagram or Facebook or on YouTube know that I've been pregnant and that I recently had my baby and things of that nature. And I'm always sharing things in regards to eating raw or eating plant-based and all of the changes that have happened that have been beneficial to my life. And also a lot on my YouTube channel, I've shared a lot about things that have happened to me spiritually. I've showcased some of my interests in like astrology or numerology and tarot card reading. So my new show that I'm going to be doing is going to be touching base on things that really have changed my life. I didn't realize how much going plant-based would change my life as far as grounding me and making me see things in a new way, but it has. And it's been about a little over 6 weeks since I've had my child, and a lot has happened. And to me, this is an easier way for me to share what's been going on instead of making a video. Or sometimes I don't want to just post a picture of food or whatever. I really like to connect with people. I really like to share and be intimate with things that are going on in my life. Now, I ain't gonna be telling all my business, but I think it's just important to express myself because I am a Leo, and Leo is all about self-expression, and to be able to share things and see how other people may have gone through the same experience, or maybe support people who may have been thinking that they're by themselves when they're going through different life stages. And so many ideas have crossed my mind since the birth of my baby girl Zariah, and some of them I've written down and some of them I didn't. But one of the things that did stand out was the podcast, and I have been on a couple of podcast shows with other people that I have connected with, and it's something that I've thought about doing, but I wasn't really sure how it was going to look like and when it was going to happen. But now I feel like this is the time for things to happen, and I'm excited to be on this journey, and I don't know where it's going to take me, but I just felt an urge this morning to wake up and take a shower early in the morning. Early mornings become a godsend for some mothers who are morning people like me, or maybe you may have never been a morning person, but for me, I've always been a morning person. So waking up early in the morning, taking a shower, and then taking some time for myself to meditate, write in my journal, pray, like getting back grounded, because anybody that has had a child knows that, it's things change drastically, especially with your first child. This is my first child. It's my husband's second child, but this is our first child together, and it's just so different. And it's not different in a bad way. It's just different. It's unfamiliar. So my root chakra is a little ungrounded, has been a little ungrounded, has been. But I find that getting back into my spiritual rituals and things of that nature, praying and writing in my journal, because so many changes and unexpected things happened when it came to the birth of my child, which I will share. But there's a time and a place to do it, and I don't want to get into it today. But I will say that I was very ungrounded with all of the unexpected things that happened, and now I'm getting back into the groove of taking time for myself, and also remembering to take time to rest, which can sometimes be a challenge, especially for those of us. I know for me, I'm going to talk about me, who like to do things a certain way, that like to have my mornings and all of this stuff. And I'm learning how to incorporate my baby into my life, and not try to force her on my schedule. I can't do that. Anybody that knows, you can't do that. You can't force your child on your schedule. It's like they demand what they want, them babies, and I can give it to them. They remind me the importance of saying what you want and expecting it to happen, because this baby does not play any games when it comes to wanting her milk, wanting to sleep, wanting her diaper change. She will express it in whatever way she wants to, which is normally crying. So she gets my attention that way. And it's reminding me how I need to make sure that I speak up for myself, and I express what I want, and I expect the best for myself, because that's what creates a grounded root chakra, is expecting the best. It's expecting that all of my needs are met. It's knowing that I'm safe and secure, and that I have all that I need. So I really have been focusing on the root and what that looks like and what that means to me. And it's very powerful. And now that I'm in this new phase of my life as a new mom, I'm learning how to make that a balance, make that root chakra a balance. And how has that looked throughout my life? And I can say that in my past, because I'm going to say it in past tense, I have been an anxious person. And I know that it was passed on. Well, I feel that it was passed on from my mom, because some of the things that I do, I notice she does. And and it's just interesting. It's just interesting. So I'm learning how to be more present and to trust and know that I am being provided for through the Creator, no matter what. And that's all that I wanted to say for today, and that I look forward to how this new show is going to unfold. And there's so many ideas that I have as far as talking about motherhood, talking about breastfeeding, and doing things in the most natural way that I can, living in the world that we live in today, living in the Western society that I live in today. I'm talking about how I eat. I will also discuss how I ate during my pregnancy, but I also share that on my platforms such as YouTube at Infinite Nature, or you can go on Instagram at Infinite Nature #1, or you can go on Facebook, Infinite Nature, or Tumblr, Infinite Nature. You can go to my website at loveinfinitenature.com. If you are interested in any meal plans or any support to change your diet, to if you want to go plant-based or just clean eating or raw, whatever, I've done it all. So just let me know. But that's all for today. And thank you so much for tuning in. And I look forward to sharing so much more in the future. Have a blessed day.